We are asking for your help in planning for the future of the Ritenour School District. This is important work. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. To review and address challenges with our school boundaries, we must first look at 3 factors. The first is our building capacity. Given our goals with curriculum and instruction, what is the ideal capacity of each of our buildings? The simple way to look at this is that all buildings should have enough room for their enrollment and to implement our guidelines for curriculum and instruction. We want this uniformly and equitably applied throughout the district. So, we'll figure out how many kids are currently enrolled in each building and compare that to how many kids should be enrolled in each building. Ritenour is utilizing an architectural firm that is working with our staff to help make these decisions. At the end of this process, we will know ideally what the enrollment of each building should be. The second factor is the student and future student population of our district. This involves how many students we have and where they live. The key to this work is that we'll be looking at future students, how many to expect and where they live, by analyzing the birth data. We want to understand how enrollment trends are going to change over time for each of our schools. For this purpose, Ritenour is utilizing the services of a professional demographer. And the third factor is what we call planning parameters, and that's why you're here and that's why we need your help. A planning parameter is a characteristic. It's a factor or a condition or a descriptor that can be important in defining school attendance areas. That's sort of a mouthful. So think of it as something that should be taken into account when drawing attendance areas. One example parameter could be that we want no islands. Our current district does have an island, which is an attendance area in the middle of another attendance area. Another parameter could be that major roads should not be crossed. We're going to ask you to evaluate a list of planning parameters and let us know which ones are most important to you and which ones might be of lesser importance. And if you like, you can come up with some parameters of your own. Thinking about these 3 factors, building capacity, population, and location of students both now and into the future, and the planning parameters that you help us determine, members of our administrative team, working with our demographer, will review and draw attendance boundaries. We'll produce a couple of options, and then we'll invite everyone to future meetings to give us input on these options. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video as we determine the future of the Ritenour School District.